Canned Clostridium, Botulism and its Threat of Bioterrorism, a video by Taylor Steiner. When choosing topics for this presentation, bioterrorism stood out to me as an interesting one, but I also wanted to include a bacterial pathogen and its pathogenesis in my research. This led me to botulism, caused by the bacteria Clostridium botulinum, which had a huge outbreak before food and drug safety was implemented and has potential for being used as a bioweapon. Botulism's pathogenesis begins with the bacteria Clostridium botulinum, which produces botulinum neurotoxins. These neurotoxins are usually formed outside our bodies in the food we eat and then ingested, but in rare occurrences, the neurotoxins can be produced from an infection of bacteria in vivo or inside the human host. The neurotoxin circulates within the body and travels to our neuromuscular junction, the bridge between the motor neurons and the muscle cells. The neurotoxin prevents our synapses from releasing acetylcholine into the muscle cells by cleaving the protein that would accept the synaptic vesicle. Without the uptake of acetylcholine, the muscle cells are effectively paralyzed. The paralysis will start in the face, eyes, and throat, causing slurred speech and trouble swallowing. Then it will travel to the rest of the body's muscles like the neck, arms, and legs, where the patient will often complain of weakness and fatigue. Finally, in cases that are known to be fatal, botulism will paralyze the lungs and diaphragm, leading to the death of the patient. Since outbreaks throughout the 1900s killed a total of 1,036 people, the U.S. has attempted to prevent botulism deaths through safety protocols monitored closely by the FDA. Food safety is important in the prevention of more outbreaks because Clostridium botulinum can live in environments that are highly acidic and have no oxygen, making canned foods the perfect breeding ground for bacteria. Additionally, early recognition of botulism intoxication can save lives through the existence of the antitoxin, which will only work if all neuromuscular junctions have not already been affected by the toxin. So, why does this matter in the scope of bioterrorism, and what makes Clostridium botulinum a good agent for bioterrorism? The botulinum toxin naturally forms from the bacterium, and it is relatively easy to grow and culture. It only takes the smallest amount administered through the air, water, food, or injection to be fatal. This is an attractive trait to have in a bioweapon because mass production and maximized damage is the goal for any agent of war. In fact, it was reported in 1995 that Iraq had prepared 11,200 liters of the toxin and loaded it into missile warheads during the Persian Gulf War. So, what's our plan in the event of a bioterrorist attack using botulinum? And what else should we be doing to prepare? In the U.S., any case of botulism, even if not suspected to be intentional, is considered a public health emergency and immediately investigated. The CDC is alerted and the antitoxin release protocols are begun for the patient in question. The antitoxin of most major strains found in food is kept at airports all over the U.S. for rapid release. A mixture of every antitoxin for botulism and all suspected strains that could be produced via manipulation of the pathogen is found at major military bases in the U.S. Overall, the system and the CDC's plan is thorough and far-reaching in prevention of a botulism outbreak. It all relies on the dedication and the initial keen eye of the healthcare staff to keep the population safe. Thank you.